What's going on? This is Caleb Shomo. You're watching Rock Sound. You want to know about the setup? Yeah, so I've been writing our fourth album on the road. I've been doing it for the last probably 3 or 4 months now. And yeah, I just wanted more power. When I started, I only had my laptop and like a little thing like this and headphones. So I wanted it to feel more like I was at home. So I brought my actual like main computer that I use in my studio at my house, and then just got this little display. And these Genelec little monitors sound really, really awesome. I have a little interface with a couple preamps, and yeah, I got my guitars sitting over there. And I usually have a pedal board in here. It's pretty tight today, so I'm not sure where it is, but I'm sure it's around somewhere. But yeah, I mean, I've just been writing away, doing pretty much everything but vocals, just because we have shows. I can't really do vocals and perform for an hour and 20 or whatever it is. So yeah, just been writing away. New record's pretty close to being done musically, which is pretty amazing. But yeah, we're just not stopping, you know. Keep it moving. It's pretty much everything. I mean, I haven't tracked the real drums. They're just what's called MIDI drums, or I mean drum samples, as most people know. But yeah, I can program out the drum ideas, tracking with like guitar, amp simulators. It's pretty much everything but the vocals. And then vocals I'm just doing on like a piano plugin just to like write the melody down, and then I have lyrics on my notes. And yeah, I mean, just writing away. Whole songs, whole bit. It definitely depends on the show how much time I can dedicate to doing this. But on a normal day where there's not much press, I usually wake up around like noonish, come in and work until sound check, which is usually 2:30. And then if I'm feeling it, I'll just go back, keep working. And I don't know, I've had days where I've worked on this thing 8 hours, just like every minute I have free before the show. I come back after the show. Some days it's just like little bits of work here and there when I can find time, but yeah, it kind of varies for sure. I mean, the new stuff so far, I think it's a lot more intense. Like, I think Disease was a bit more like rock and roll forward. This album is more like metal forward so far. Very heavy. I've been experimenting with a lot of new guitar tones and a lot of new ways to write riffs and things. I mean, it's definitely going to be like, I guess, I don't know. So far, like structurally and songwriting wise and all that, it almost leans more towards like Disease, where there's a lot more screaming and stuff in the verses. And then like those big choruses are there. And then like every song pretty much so far has at least one big riff in it. And yeah, I mean, I think the biggest difference is going to be that Disease was completely done in a studio in like a completely closed off setting for, it took almost a year of total to make that album. But this album has all been written on the road. Yeah, I've been taking the live show really into account on this because, we've been playing the biggest shows of our career so far. We have our full production that we want, all the staging and all that. So I'm thinking like, what would be a cool part for the fire to go off and the fucking, the sparks dropping, or, having like, Ashi up on the riser singing this and little things like that. So it's definitely more tailored for the live show, I'd say. But yeah, that's probably like the main difference so far. We haven't done like a proper headline over here in quite a while, so we wanted to go as big as we possibly could, but at the same time we wanted to make sure it was in the right rooms. We didn't want to like try and go to fucking Alley Pally or you know what I mean. It's just being realistic, but how much basically can we bring into these rooms has been kind of the goal. And we have got an amazing crew. The pyro team's incredible. All the special effects team's amazing. Everybody's just been working really hard for a really long time getting this show together. I mean, I know the lighting, it's been like kind of months of like designing and making sure the light show is exactly right with all the parts. And it's really a whole new thing for us. But I mean, us as a band, we're very hands-on. So it's been really gratifying to like see it all pan out and actually have these shows like running smooth and pulled off. And yeah, a lot of planning, but it has absolutely been working so far. So we're really happy with it. I can't give specific dates. I know specific dates, but I can't say them. But 2020 for sure. I mean, I would be damned if this record didn't come out, like the full album wasn't out this year. That's the goal. We just don't really want to slow down. Things have been going really well. I mean, we just keep getting good offers and good opportunities. So keep on rocking.